These violent crime thugs apparently think is a game, and it could happen to anyone. You're walking down the sidewalk and bam, knocked out cold clock right in the head.
Well, it's called the knockout game, and now Connecticut lawmakers are hitting back. News 8's Bob Wilson live tonight in Hartford with more. Bob?
Yeah, it's a proposed bill. It's a raised bill that's going to go before the subcommittee tomorrow. The idea is when these kids, they're teenagers, play the knockout game, they come running up and they punch you out. They can hide behind the law, say, hey, we're juveniles. We get just a slap on the wrist. This law takes that on, saying if you're 14, even 16 years old, you can be tried for a felony as an adult. The knockout game could now have some new knockout consequences. The idea of the game is to sneak up on someone on the street and then blindside them, delivering one devastating knockout blow. Friends then try and catch the victim, crumpling to the ground, and post it to Facebook. The game is showing up more and more in states across the country. Connecticut is no exception.
Wasn't prepared for a single punch to the face.
Lawrence Shea, a Yale medical researcher, was Connecticut's first victim. Now Connecticut is the first state looking to up the ante on these knockout knuckleheads.
A penalty that will have 2 years that's not waivable, and so you're doing 2 years in prison, minimum.
There's a knockout bill that will be heard by the Public Safety and Security Committee tomorrow morning. It will have mandatory prison sentences for anyone trying to knock someone out with one blow. Senator John Kissel is in the Judiciary Committee and likes the idea because he says hopefully it will result in a juvenile as young as 14 years old being tried as an adult. The kids hide behind, oh, I'm a juvenile.
Yeah, well, we're addressing juvenile justice issues, but this is deplorable. I mean, imagine if it happened to, your son or daughter, someone you love, or even yourself.
Now, doctors say when somebody's following you and sneaks up behind you and is able to deliver a punch with enough force to knock you out, it's extremely dangerous. That's because the person doesn't have a chance to get into fight or flight mode and protect themselves. Said if you can't protect yourself from a blow like that, you'll take it full force and experience full repercussions.
It's an acceleration-deceleration injury where when you get hit in the head by somebody punching you, the brain gets smashed up against the skull in its attempt to try to slow down. And then when you go down, it hits again and causes another injury.
Dr. Anam Qureshi is a neurosurgeon and director of the head injuries program at Hartford Hospital. After what he sees day in, day out, he is all in favor of tougher laws and harder sentences. He says young people don't know just how much damage they can do with only one punch.
Severe headaches, difficulty with short-term memory, mood problems, and difficulty with being able to concentrate, to all the way to being hospitalized and potentially being in a coma from severe brain swelling.
And it is extraordinary times for extraordinary measures, especially when you read here that it says 14 years old, 16 years old. That's the age range that they're going to be targeting, and greater if you try the knockout game. They're serious about it. I'm Bob Wilson, reporting live in Hartford, News 8.